My husband and I live in Chicago now. We were in the car, and my husband goes, "Hey, you've got a text message on your phone from someone at Wicked, and they want to know what you're doing this week."
The show must go on. It's a long-time Broadway mantra, but with Omicron spreading and performers sidelined, theaters are struggling to stay open, and they're calling in the cavalry.
I never rehearsed with the main cast of the show. I never tried on my costume before. I had never put on a microphone before.
Now entering stage right, understudies and standing.
You realize that suddenly you're used to eating potato chips in the dressing room, and now you're going on stage with all these incredible actors.
I got into my costume, my mic, and my wig, and then it was time to have a freak out. Can you blame me? I've made my Broadway debut with like 2 hours notice.
It was like dusting off a really, really rusty piece of equipment.
I love Broadway. I think there's something really magical right now about keeping the lights on, right?
They're the unseen engine of show business, learning multiple roles, making call times with just a few hours' notice. When the Music Man star Sutton Foster tested positive for COVID during previews, her understudy, Kathy Voitko, answered the call. Hugh Jackman thanking Kathy for saving the show.
Swings and understudies have not had a chance to learn. They watch from the corner of a room while we rehearse, while we get to practice over and over again. They just get to watch and write notes, and then 5 hours before a performance, that's all, you're on.
Jackman even testing positive himself, though still in good spirits.
I can't tell you how good this moment feels. Yes, we're back. Excited to be back and to bring this show, which is just pure joy and full of hope and belief and faith, back to Broadway.
Broadway is open. Please come see us. Keep our shows open. We love doing what we do, and we love that we're able to share it with people.
Nearly 2 years ago, the curtains were forced to close. An industry that brought in 10 million tourists a year shut down. Now with the stage lights finally back up, the musical Wicked needed a fill-in for the role of Elphaba. They called in a former pro, Carla Stickler, an understudy until 2015.
So now I work for a company in Chicago as a software engineer, and I was tired, and I wanted to do something that was really stable. I was like, I've never had a normal life, and I wonder what that looks like.
What's amazing is that it was 7 years since you last did this.
Yeah.
And you were able to just like, boom, step right into it.
I feel like I have like kind of a duty to the business, you know? It's bigger than me, and I really want to go and help out as much as I can.
I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again. No good deed will I.
Stepping back into those black boots and green makeup without missing a note.
You weren't nervous at all?
No, I mean, I was excited. I get like a rush of adrenaline, and I love that.
So this Elphaba for you in your sort of next act is a different Elphaba than 7 years ago.
Oh boy, yeah. She's way more grounded. she's had a lot of stuff to go through the past few years.
Do you have a favorite Elphaba line?
The lines in Defying Gravity, I think, are really powerful. You know, that whole "I'm through accepting limits because someone said they're so."
That's you, isn't it?
Yeah. I get choked up thinking about it, but it's true. It's like as an actor, there's so much out of control in your life. And so for me to kind of step away and feel like I'm taking my power back.
Appreciate you.
Reynaldo Pinella made his Broadway debut in Trouble in Mind when a principal actor came down with COVID.
Let me tell you about them character parts. Oh, Miss Wentworth, I'm so distressed. I don't know what to do.
I get a call 10 minutes before curtain of our matinee saying they need me to go on at Trouble in Mind. So I rush over, I go on here, I make my Broadway debut. I'm living in that euphoria.
What was your heart doing?
My heart was pumping through my chest. I felt like one of the Looney Tune characters. It was just going so crazy.
And you trusted yourself.
I did. I will say that first show was a blur. My curtain call, I burst out crying just spontaneously because LaShawne's our lead actress, pulled me up and gave me a solo bow.
Weeks earlier, Reynaldo was also an understudy for Thoughts of a Colored Man, which was forced to close when it didn't have enough understudies to fill in for a mass COVID outbreak, which he says is an institutional issue.
I feel so nervous about the future of Broadway because I feel like producers are going to start being more cautious about how they spend their money.
Alongside Penella, co-star Victoria Oliver, also making her debut.
It felt like a dream almost, being over and seeing Tony winners and these people who are so unbelievably talented, and I'm up there with them.
I called my family to let them know what was going on, and you better believe my mom and sister jumped on a plane from North Carolina and made it to the theater by intermission with their luggage.
3 blocks away, the hit musical Come From Away was also struggling to fill its cast, but understudy Holly Ann Butler was ready.
The company got hit with an outbreak of COVID, and there were 8 cast members out of a 12-person cast. So we were all just like, we're here, we're gonna do it.
This weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me beat the wizard.
These lesser-known performers brimming with talent, now Broadway's unsung heroes.
I hope that when people now open that playbill and they see that slip, they go, oh yes.
I think it's totally okay that we can say, you know, go to your sister's wedding. We have an understudy who's an amazing performer, and we know they can do the job. That's the Broadway and the theater industry we need to see, where we're not just valuing people's artistry, but their whole humanity.
We're showing up and doing shows we haven't done in years and just figuring it out, you know. But like everyone else on stage had my back.
We're gonna all kind of rally around this moment, and we're all gonna make the show go on together.
It's a community.
It's a community.
No good deed will I
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.